Hey everybody, and welcome back to Dark Souls. Alright, let's continue our quest by going to the Undead Parish and ringing that first bell. Now we're just going to need to go up here instead of going to the front. That's one of the fun things, is that if they're off kilter from you, why thanks, you are very pertinent, message. If they're, higher than you, there's a chance for them to miss. You're not going to be able to parry. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. And overall, they're going to miss you, but you generally have a better chance. I don't know, the high ground seems to be more... Oh, hey, we got a sorcerer up here. And that blue light you can see is him buffing up enemies around us. There we go. That should get their attention. There's a crap load of dredgelings. I mean, a crap load. Oh. He's so kind to want to come up and say hi to us. Luckily for us, our claymore makes short work of most of the dredgelings. The strong attack is really good for narrow hallways like this. It's best to just bait out and wait for them to come to you. There's no rush. Oh, you're not dead. I was kind of hoping for his polearm, but beggars can't be choosers here. The sorcerer right now is completely inconsequential. He does almost nothing. Later on, though, that's when they get really messy. Oh, we heard a bell ring. That's actually something that happens quite often if you're in the parish or the burg. You're able to hear players that have reached the bell, well, ring the bell. Body in a barrel, that could only provide good things. And a humanity. Getting solid humanities is always advantageous, because that gives us more liquid humanities, and a full heal if we need it.
Oh, still human, are you? Then I am in luck. Could you help me? As you can see, I am stuck without recourse.
Might as well.
Thank you. Yes, sincerely. I am Knight Lautrec of Karim. I truly appreciate this. And I guarantee a reward. Only later.
We have to do this event if we want to go and get something later on in the game. We have to go and actually help him out. Ooh. Bright golden summon sign with our favorite NPC. Let's summon him. Just for fun. Praise the sun indeed. That is probably one of the best reasons to join the Warriors of Sunlight, is to get that emote. And also, as you can see, since he is a covenant of the Warriors of Sunlight, he's now a bright orange instead of the white, or sort of white. But we don't need him here, so let's go and use our black separation crystal. I think he has way more victories than that, they just don't want to show it. Well, then let's traverse the white light and... a lot of gargoyles on top of the church. This is probably one of my more favorite boss fights. And we have a secret here, if we can not screw it up like we almost did. Wow, with one swing. Okay, I'm down with that. We have the gimmick of the fight is generally when the gargoyle is dropped down to half health, he gets a buddy. And they both breathe fire. His buddy does not take nearly as much he does as much damage, but not nearly. Okay, we gotta stop screwing around. Basically what we're gonna do is get out of here and then heal up, because I'm being a little too cocky once again. Surprise. Zane being cocky. I generally don't have this much trouble with them at all. It's just that I guess today is just not my day. There we go. Now it's become infinitesimally easier. Victory has been achieved, but what did I get from it? Just the humanities. I was hoping for their helmet. Their helmet is extremely useful. But that's okay. We have other ways of getting it. Hopefully, on this run. Just as I ring the bell, and just as we heard earlier, any player in the burg and the parish will hear another player ring the bell. This is one of probably the creepiest guys in Dark Souls.
Greetings. I am Oswald of Karim, the Power. Thou appearest to lack faith. Yet magnanimous are the gods. Cometh thou to confess, or to accuse? For indeed all sins lie domain.
We're gonna learn probably one of the best gestures, though. And let's see what he has for purchase. The Purging Stone is going to be very useful if and when we get cursed. It's more that you get cursed if you're not paying attention than it is anything else. We have an indictment that's for PvP use. If you get killed when somebody's invading you, there's a covenant that allows other people to invade the guilty, and we know what Homeward Bones do. And the Book of the Guilty, it's kind of like a ranking list for who's the biggest jerk. And we're not going to waste the souls on that. Karmatic Justice is pretty awesome if you didn't have to get hit for it to work. It's not really... I mean, the concept was cool, but it's just not worth it. Velka's Talisman is great if you have an intellect build and you don't want to put into faith. You still need to put into faith for spells, but this this goes off of your intellect instead of, well, faith. And so it would make heal and all that be a little more useful for sorcerers. We got a Blood Bite Ring and a Poison Bite Ring. The Blood Bite Ring would be really good once we have a future item. As of right now, it's only okay. It's not going to be any sort of upgrade to what we already have. And we have a way to get Ring of Sacrifices. But, look at that. 5,000 souls for just one of those. Not really worth it.
Thou art welcome any time. It is only human to commit a sin.
Creepy as hell. Let's check out that new emote we have. And that's not it at all. In fact, that is the opposite of the new emote. Showboat the emoticon. Or smug the emoticon. Whatever you want to go with that one. Alright, but we're not done. We're actually going to go further on. But we're not going to the lower berg. No. We're going to go into... do something really quick with the Darkroot Basin. We'll go through there and we're going to go and defeat Moonlight Butterfly. Though I do believe the original Japanese calls him Moonlight Moth. Either way, we're going to take care of that boss, just because we're going to show off one of the few NPCs that you don't actually ever see in the game. Before I do, though, I'm going to go and get some levels up, and I'll meet you after we're done with that. Alright, as you can see, we now have equipped our Black Knight Sword. We've officially gone to level 29. We have the 20 in Strength and the 18 in Dexterity. Now, basically, all we're going to be putting into is Vitality and Endurance from here on, because we really don't need very much of anything else. The only downside to the Black Knight Sword would be the fact that you can't enchant it with resin.
Well, hello. You seem to be doing all right. Need anything forged?
We can finally use our Twinkling Titanites. And look at that. Our Black Knight sword is now +2 and does 264
Don't get
physical
yourself
damage.
killed. Neither of us want.
Oh, actually, let's go and see the secret item that the gargoyle had left behind. It gives us a massive amount of poison, toxic, and bleed resist. That's why you see it slowly going down. I mean, it's an okay axe. It's not the greatest. Its special ability is to bend when you use the heavy attack. It's kind of... I think it's on the great axe side of things, so you need to hit something in order for it to be any sort of effective. Alright, let's get going, and we're actually going to go and ignore this demon because he's really... I mean, we can kill him, it's just not right now. I don't feel like it. We have a humanoid creature that's non-backstabbable, and their weakness, surprise, surprise, is, well, fire. Or just a good black, Black Knight sword to the side of the head. There's a sort of ambush over here. We don't ever want to actually get close to these guys for the simple fact that, well, they can grab us and deal a lot of damage. I just love that heavy attack so much. As you can see, just like, it blasted that creature just way far away. It takes way too long, though, to actually hit with. Now then, if we use that 20,000 souls that we had initially from the stray demon, we'd be able to have access to over here. And what people like to do is cheese some AI to get some good souls. It's about 20,000 each. Let's go and give a quick light to this bonfire, and yeah, let's rest at it. We have somebody that's part of the Warriors of Sunlight here. Though again, we're not gonna need it. One of the more fun areas of the game. Because screw stone giants. These people are terrible. Wow, I can't believe I missed that badly. Yeah, those things are kind of tricky, but they're pretty easy to spot. If you see just branches kind of, well, branching out, then that's probably gonna be a snake creature. We're gonna need to actually fight this one. Oh, the Black Knight sword just makes easy work of them. They drop a sword and a shield, and both are extremely useful. Need front. I'm not even sure what that means. Which Beatrice? I have never actually seen her outside of here and one other place, but I've never found her soul sign in that other place. And she is not actually an NPC you can talk with, but we wanna take her with us just because we want to show her off. This is one of the few times where I would actually have somebody with me, even though Moonlight Butterfly is not at all difficult. There it is, flapping its wings. It's a very pretty boss. I love it. Actually, now that I think about it, we have the best shield to fight this thing. Yeah, the spiritual needles that it fires out, best to just try to block that since they won't do very much damage to anything you have. But there is one spell that they... Oh wow, Beatrice is really rocking him. This is the one that you want to try to dodge. There is no point in not. Let's get away from that. Not sure if that... Yeah, that is an attack. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Yeah, Beatrice is a beast, and I've never expected that. Moonlight Butterfly can be extremely difficult, though, if you're not well prepared. I mean, not even with just Beatrice, but also the fact that she deals a lot of damage if you're not dodging or moving around. As you can see, we were even taking really short work of Moonlight Butterfly, even without Beatrice's help. It was just kind of nice to show her off. Oh, the Watchtower basement key. That's definitely what we need. And a Divine Ember. And the Homeward Bone. And... he looks oddly familiar, doesn't he? Can't do anything with his petrified body, though. This Divine Ember is actually going to be really useful later on. We're going to need it for a specific part of the game, and what's really good? What's really weak against holy damage? We've seen it earlier in the first video. Alright, I'm gonna go back to that bonfire, and we're gonna go and actually, let's fight another stone golem just for my own fun. Definitely feel really lucky that none of them have ever decided to use the ability that their stone sword has. It was probably the most overpowered thing they made before they nerfed it. You may have already seen this in Knacker's part of the LP, but we're gonna go and also get the Elite Knight set. This is the part that I've always feared, is having both the bush monsters and a stone guard together. course there's going to be another set of these. Because why not? Why not have 2 stone guys and 4 bush monsters? Let's see if we can get him to do it. Fair enough, okay. Jerk. Don't do it then. We got the Elite Knight set. They've nerfed it before in previous patches, but it's still extremely good. It used to be the best thing, though. Oh, there we go, there we go. Alright. Oh, shoot. It goes away as soon as he dies. Okay, good to know. Wait a minute. I see what you've done there. You living monster of a tree that does absolutely nothing but block our path. Could venture down here and... Sure, why not? Let's do that. Ah, green blossoms. These things are amazing. They greatly increase your stamina regeneration. I mean, you may not seem it by now, but trust me, it's really good. The fact that they put 2 of them, 2 of those trees here, just seems kind of weird. Not so much that it's a bad thing, it's just why? We've done it once, don't need to do it again. Stone giants are highly resilient, as you may very well expect. So oh, okay, here we go. Let's see if I can get far. Oh, seriously? It dispelled again? Oh, there it is. Oh, okay, so it's actually... Okay, I thought it acted more like a spell than an aura. And generally lasted a lot longer than that. They've really toned down the way that spell works. Just to finish him off with a little style. We didn't come down here for that Soul of the Proud Knight, no. Instead, what we came down here for was a sort of hidden ring. Because most people don't notice, oh hey, that tree moved out of the way, or the tree is even alive. It has a very good camouflage, for sure. We got the wolf ring, which greatly increases our poise, and since we are wearing light armor, we have almost no poise at all, and you've noticed that I've gotten enemies to stagger with a couple of hits with the claymore, and once they stagger, it's pretty much free shots all the way around. And, well, the same could be said with us. And as you can see, though, we almost have that 20,000 souls back again. I mean, it's pretty easy to make it for this key, but... Hey there, buddy! That's a very nice send-off. Alrighty, well then, I want to thank you everyone again for giving us a watch, and I will see you all in the next episode of Dark Souls.